Hello and welcome back to Extra Astrology, my extra astrologist. How are you, beautiful beings, doing? We are almost at 300 subscribers, my people. We are growing by the day, and I'm so proud. I see the vision for this channel. I see the vision as running a business, an owner of a small business. I see it. I know what we've got going, and I'm confident we'll grow and grow and grow and get there. So I'm so happy and so grateful for this community. But yeah, so this is a pick a card reading, guys, for who finds you hot, like, and why they find you hot. Why do they find you to be so interesting, so good looking? And yeah, it's just like we could either, and also I'm just gonna go obviously by intuition. We're gonna dive into if we can. Now, if we can or we can't, we'll see, but who it is specifically, if I get that energy, I'll speak on it with you guys. Or we could even just talk about what type of person in general finds you attractive, okay? But yeah, so this is group one, okay? And this is group two. All right, babes, we're gonna get right into it. Right into let's see. Group one. We have the sun, always an amazing card to have. We have got the Five of Pentacles. Okay. We've got the Mirror, Horse, another nice card. We've got Sanctuary. And yeah. So I'm not gonna read this, guys, until I am fully like done with the reading. But yeah, we're just gonna dive right into it. So who finds you attractive and why they, well, not who finds you attractive, but like we're getting into like the rawness of attraction, right? And like who finds you hot, like who finds you just good looking in general. And I think we're gonna go after like what type of person finds you hot or attractive. Okay, so we're gonna just get into it, guys. What I'm feeling off the just off the rip is that this person, um well, the people in general that find you attractive are might not be people who you necessarily want to find you attractive. And yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm seeing that like the type of people who find you attractive are those who almost want to, I'm just okay, I'm hearing that some of you might actually be into the people that find you attractive, but it just kind of shocks you that they would be into you. I'm hearing like people who are into more so a rocker scene, or almost just being alternative. Now that doesn't mean like stereotypically, e-girl or whatever. What that means and what I'm picking up is that just people who are alternative to whatever society we are living in. So that could be that group of people, but I'm really sensing that that just means alternative in general. These people are definitely what you would consider like more so on the free love and just like a bit hippie. I'm gonna say, like, guys, I don't know what signs you are specifically, but I'm hearing some of you might actually be like Leos or have Leo placements in your chart. But I'm hearing like Aquarius energy, mad Aquarius energy, because Aquariuses are really the rebels of the zodiac. And well, I'm an Aquarius sun, so I can speak on this from personal experience, but we're definitely the wannabe, or we are the just like the aliens, right? The weirdos, the people who are just alternative, and we just want to be alternative all day. So I'm seeing that this is who that's the type of people who are very attracted to you. I'm seeing that a lot of you give off very much so girl or guy next door energy. So you could have a sun in Cancer as well, a sun in Cancer, maybe a sun in Leo or moon, or in your big three. I'm just hearing Leo or Cancer placements, or placements that just look super sweet, pure, but also it's almost, it's just natural, right? It's your and I'm hearing a lot of you might fit into the beauty standard. And even if you don't, there's just like a softness to your face. There is a ease, and you're just a natural beauty is what I'm hearing. So that person, what I'm hearing is it's really funny. Like their friends clown on them for the type of people they're attracted to, because who they're attracted to people would consider super basic. And it's so funny because like if you would look at them, you would think, oh, they want someone who's so different looking and so edgy and so rocker or so just, vibey, right? But they really just want someone who's really, they're super into, in terms of physically, someone who's just super basic with it. I mean, just like, super basic, light makeup, super, super, homegrown. Like just like they love that, that's what they're into, and they're almost kind of like ashamed of it. I mean, which is ridiculous, because like why be ashamed of who you like? Because I don't know, I don't think that's really something you can control in terms of what you're attracted to. But yeah, like they're kind of a little like embarrassed, because it's like, okay, I'm supposed to be into like these like people like me, right? No, but they like people who look like you. They're really really into people who look like you. And I'm just hearing like it's about the, it's really about that girl and guy next door energy that you emit. And I'm just hearing like, if you get with a person like that who is very much, oh, this also, okay, so what I'm also picking up, I just got that, is that this person could have Aquarius placements in their top three, but they could also have Venuses in like Virgo. So I'm hearing Venus in Virgo, Venus in Cancer, Venus in this. And what I have personally noticed from kind of studying people, and I'm just obsessed with like looking at people's birth charts, even if they're like the most innocuous celebrity that like nobody would give a crap about knowing their birth chart. I'm like, I must know. And like people who you would look at who have Venus and Cancer placements, they're really much like, they're so attracted to people who look very basic. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude, like, you know what I mean, basic, whatever that means. And so that's what I'm hearing is like these people are not, they like you because you also just kind of emit this raw energy of kind of no inhibitions, and maybe possibly slightly extroverted and social. So it's also about like the personality that you have that just brings them in, right? Because I'm hearing a lot of them just like go through moments like they just kind of brood, they're brooding people. It seems like they're always in a mood, there's always something terrible going on, this continuous kind of black cloud over them, or they want to seem mysterious. But I mean, it's not like, I mean, I'm hearing like some of them have gone through immense struggles. I mean, we all have our struggles, but it's kind of excessive the energy they emit. Because I'm hearing it's probably just like a vibe they're trying to give off, right? On purpose. And I'm also hearing that the type of people who are attracted to you and find you physically appealing are also people who might have a bit of low self-esteem. And that really has nothing to do with you. You're not making people have low esteem on purpose. I'm just hearing that you are someone who is just really attractive, really good looking, and so it's almost intimidating to be around you, and people really notice their flaws when they're in the presence of you. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, I'm a very attentive person, kind of like when people, I mean, I don't know if y'all notice this, but when there's someone near and they're in, just like unapologetically really beautiful, and you notice that the energy of others changes whilst in their presence, that is kind of something that you have going on. So I'm hearing the people who are really attracted to you almost don't even talk to you or speak to you because they are literally afraid of rejection, and they look out for this the next time you go out, guys. If you're around someone and they keep checking themselves, they keep, changing it up, or maybe cleaning something off their face while in your presence, or maybe people are mean for no reason because they're trying to like project that, hey, we don't even want you around here. That's really tied up into them feeling not good enough around you. So I just want you guys to be to notice that. I'm also hearing that these people are also really into you because there is this like work energy that you have about you. You could have a moon in Capricorn, or you could have a, you know, some placements in Capricorn as well. Is what I'm picking up on. And I'm just getting really like Venus and Virgo vibes from their angle. They're really into you, like that Venus and Virgo is really strong, right? I'm also hearing like with certain features that I'm picking up on with you, maybe you guys have like super pronounced cheeks, or like your lips are full but naturally, not like fake. No shade, no shade to anyone who has fake lips, but you guys have really natural features that are just so attractive to them. Maybe you have freckles, maybe you just like it's really in the face area. Like you have, maybe some people who feel some type of way and want to be extra might classify how you look as like basic or whatever, or something like that. But your features are something that these people think is super attractive, and I would really just want to be honest, like majority of people who are around you think is super attractive. You're a good looking person. Okay, so this card says everything you've ever wanted in the after in the other side of, oh, I'm sorry, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, so that's interesting because that really is not tapping into your guys' energy. That's tapping into the people who want you's energy. Everything they've ever wanted is on the other side of fear in terms of asking you out and being real and having balls. Okay, so that's really what the T is. That's not even connected to you. And yeah, group one, that is all I have for you, beauties. And that's really it. Subscribe to the channel. Alrighty. All right, group two. Okay, we'll get right into it. And if you guys would like personal readings, check in the description. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. I hope you guys can see this well. I think the light is just really hitting. Let me know if you can. Maybe I. Oh, okay, we're having a real moment. Sorry, guys, right in the middle. I'm not gonna cut anything out. I'm doing it Trisha Paytas style, eh? Sorry, guys, I gotta adjust this light. Okay. By the way, does anyone like Trisha Paytas? Does anyone on the extra astrology team like Mrs. Trisha? Because she is a queen, right? Our icon. Our frenemies icon. Alright, guys, I think I finally have this together. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, wait, did I mess it up again? Oh, Lord. Guys, I think I'm gonna leave it in the description the time you can see this without like this interruption here, okay? Maybe I can do that. I'll leave it in the description. There we go. I am so sorry. Extra astrologist, that's real vibes, eh? Okay, we can finally get back to the reading. I'm so sorry. I'll leave the time in the description box. I don't know how to edit properly, so that is why this is probably going to stay in the video. Anyways, we have the Page of Swords. Okay. Let me change the light on here, like the light. Okay, it's a little, that's better, that's less excessive. Okay, so we have the Shaman in reverse. We've got the Fox. Okay. We have got Perspective. And we've got one of my favorite cards, Page of Cups. I love this card. Okay. And I'll read this to you guys after the reading is about to, be done. All right, so guys, first and foremost, the type of person that finds you attractive, and why, and like what really sticks out to make you that hot commodity is someone who is a very strong person and very intellectual. This is someone who I'm really picking up on earth energy coming to help you or assist you or be there for you. Because, I mean, and I don't know if this is something that would make you guys kind of cringe because it's almost like this person feels like they want to be protective of you. They're definitely oh my bad, like the type of people, not a selective person, but the type of people who are very interested in you. They almost have this very strong, eminence about them. So they could physically look strong. Like they could literally be in shape, or they're taller than you, they tower over you. And you feel really comfortable if you were to get in a relationship with, people who are the people who basically want you, like your crowd, like the community that really goes after you. If you were to get in a relationship with someone who fits that bill, they would definitely care for you in a very strong manner. And it's almost like I'm just hearing friends who are near you might feel or, take that in as someone who is trying to control you or someone who is trying to, like be sneaky or something like that. But on the real, this is just someone who is trying to be there for you. Like the type of person who's attracted to you wants to be there for you, wants to care for you, wants to really be, kind of this force of just like if you need someone, they're going to be there for you first and foremost. And I'm hearing, guys, the type of people who are attracted to you definitely believe in like traditional things, right? So this might be someone who has a background that is kind of religious, or they could be someone who they just like abide by a set of rules, right? They're not someone who is going to necessarily be quite open or super liberal, right? So but they're also not totally to the other side. So they know where the middle lies, but at the heart of it, they're someone who likes tradition. They believe in certain roles, but they're not a misogynistic type of person. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared off. They're not like that. The type of people who are attracted to you, they're not like that. I'm also hearing they could have a small mind perspective or come from a small town. So they're just gonna like offer you a different perspective. Like the people who are attracted to you, they definitely offer you different perspective from what maybe you necessarily go for. And I'm also hearing they're super blunt, super honest, and they kind of know how to argue, and they'll argue something into the ground, right? So you attract really argumentative people, super contrarian, super like, this is how I feel. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you the facts. And they're the type of people who, like, if you tell them something is this way, they're going to be like, no. And they will search something up on Google to prove it to you. Like, they are that deep into the game. Those are the type of people that you really attract, are like, super they could have like a Mercury in Gemini or a Mercury in Aquarius, because I'm just hearing like super argumentative but also right about things, like also genuinely right because they put in the time to learn things, right? So they're smart, they're super smart, but it's almost like they're so smart, but based on how they look, they don't like people wouldn't think they are. And I'm hearing that's just because like they put a lot into their body, they put a lot into their physique. The people who you attract most of the time, and maybe you don't even know this, like I'm hearing from these people, like you also attract super vocal people. These aren't people who are like shy about telling people they're attracted to them. They're gonna tell you, and they don't care if they get rejected, right? So that's I'm hearing if a lot of you don't feel like you get a lot of attention, it's because you're not in the right places, okay? You're not in the right places. You're not probably in not a city that is as bustling, or you're not in the right places, okay? Because these people who want you are going to tell you they want you, and they probably tell you they if you guys if some of you do have experienced that, they probably tell you to your face, okay? um and yeah, you attract people who have different perspectives from you. You attract people who are just like inherently super different from you in terms of like political views, in terms of like ways you would raise maybe children, in terms of like society. You guys are just like not the same. But I'm also hearing you could look similar though. So maybe you attract people who are different from you in terms of like the core, but they're similar looking to you, which might sound odd, okay? But I'm just telling y'all what I'm picking up. So that really could just kind of point to you guys being in the same type of, maybe you have the same ethnic origin, maybe you guys are both of the same race. You could have same colored hair. Like the type of people you attract are definitely people who see themselves in you physically. I don't know if that's some narcissism or whatever, but that's that's what they feel. And you know what's so interesting? I think that happens a lot more often than people like to say. Because think about it. Who's that one? There's a lot of couples that look alike, physically. Like who's that famous basketball player? Ugh, I know his wife's name's Aisha Curry, Steph Curry, right? Him and her look, very similar, and that's the same vibe I'm picking up with you guys. Is that you're attracting people who look very similar to you, and yeah, like, but I'm also hearing you guys aren't keen on that. Like, you guys are definitely not wanting that. You're probably shying away from people who want you, and you want something different. You want a man or a woman who looks nothing like you, not because you don't find yourself appealing physically, but just because you're just not into it. I'm hearing a lot of you might have a type that's like not of your same ethnic origin, or you're just really attracted to people who look totally opposite to you. So I'm hearing some of you might have lighter skin tones, or you could have a lighter skin tone in terms of like what ethnic group you're associated with. So maybe you're a lighter skinned Indian person, or a lighter skinned Latina, or a lighter skinned black person, because there's different, I guess, dynamics on what skin color looks like in each group. But I'm hearing that you guys are probably on the more lighter side of that shade. And I'm also hearing that you guys could have very like prominent features, but they're not overtaking, right? I'm hearing something about you having one characteristic that really gets these people who are very attracted to you going. And I'm hearing it's really all in your style, first off, but you have a really nice body. And the shape is really nice. So I'm even hearing something about like maybe you're pear shaped, or like the shape of your body is really nice, and you could be on the more average height or shorter height, is what I'm hearing. And I'm also hearing something specific, like I'm just hearing there's a specific feature that really stands out to these people that they're just like they go super nuts about. So it's like your hair, there's something you could have hair that really stands out. It could be really long, or it could be really curly or straight. There's just like your hair is like the focal point of your like whole, existence. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And group two, let's read this. It says, "You will meet your soulmate when the time is right." So, guys, what I'm hearing is that just because these types of people are attracted to you, I'm hearing some of you might push away the people who are attracted to you, maybe thinking that they are arrogant or douchey or just not what you usually go for. But I'm hearing like it would be nice for you to just kind of go for the guy or the girl who maybe at first you're not trying to, right? Stepping out of whatever your type is probably going to prove fruitful for you in the end. So I'm hearing you can't go wrong, and that's really it. Group 2, subscribe to the channel, and I'm so sorry for that inconvenience. I'm just going to tell you guys to skip over it. I'll put the link so you won't even have to deal with that. But yeah, that's it.